Hello friends! Alright, so I'm going to post my shopping link right here in the comments, and this is where you can find all of the makeup and the tools and everything I'm going to be sharing / talking about. I'm going to pin my link right here so it stays. And we'll get started. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Sunday. I thought I would come on and do like a really fun like holiday glam live. Haven't done one of those in a while, and I thought it'd be appropriate with Christmas on the horizon. I can't believe Christmas is in like 3 weeks. Like, it's already flying. I can't believe today's already the 6th. Like, we've already almost lived through the first week of December. So, anywho, I hope you guys are all having a great weekend, being safe, getting your Christmas shopping done. As always, if you guys need help picking out products or if you're shopping for someone, the best gift is makeup. Let me tell you. But if you need any help picking out products for anybody, yourself, your mom, your aunt, whoever, I'm so happy to help. So just send me a selfie facing a window, or if you're shopping for someone else, just send me a photo of them. They can be wearing makeup, they cannot be wearing makeup, it's fine. Obviously you can't get them to send you a photo facing a window without kind of giving away what you're doing, but if you have a photo of them like outside, I can totally color match them and give you a recommendation of what products to get them. And if you're not sure if they're dry or oily, I can give you like a generalized recommendation that fits most people. But also what's really cool is that we have a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything, or maybe they don't love it, they can return it for your money back or exchange it. So it's a really, really good gift. Hello, hi guys. Aw, feel better. Peppermint oil. That always really helps my headaches. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So today's coverage, we're just going to do the Liquid Touch foundation. I love it because it's really, really flawless, and you can build it up to be full coverage. I'm going to use the powder concealer brush at first to apply this. I'm using the shade Lace. Something that's really important with the Liquid Touch foundation is making sure that you shake it up really well. The more you shake it up, the better coverage you're going to get, and almost like a thicker consistency to it as well. So making sure to really shake up that bottle is going to be crucial. And then the powder concealer brush, which is what I'm using right now, is my favorite way to apply it because it applies it just very quickly, very streaklessly, very, very amazing. So we're just going to blend this out just like so, all over. All right, so once we've done kind of like the first layer, if you will, which, you guys, look at this. We're already done with our foundation. Isn't that crazy? Amazing coverage, flawless, soft, beautiful coverage every time. So like I said, make sure to shake up the bottle really well. Another really important factor in how to get your makeup to look really flawless is going to be making sure that you have a good pre-makeup routine. So what my pre-makeup routine is I use the mattifying face primer and the Touch Hold setting spray. And then the blending buds are going to be the other kind of ticket into making your makeup look super duper smooth. My mom uses these, and I like always quote her. She's in her late 50s, and she said how much she loves these because it makes her makeup look so smooth with having fine lines and wrinkles. So if that sounds like you, or say you have large pores, acne scarring, anything like that, and you find like your makeup just doesn't, not hide it, but just maybe accentuates it, get the blending buds from Unique. I'm telling you, they're the best. The best, best, best. So you're going to go over everywhere with this. And again, I'm wearing the Liquid Touch in the shade Lace for my coverage. And just make sure we're applying it really, really well. So, like I said, the pre-makeup routine is really going to matter. It's going to be a huge factor, which again, I use these two products. So I spray my face with the setting spray, then I put on my mattifying face primer, and then I do my setting spray again. Once that's dried, then as you saw, I'm going to go in with my Liquid Touch foundation and really fine tune it with the blending buds. So really, really incredible coverage, and you can build it up to be super full coverage or not. My other favorite product and amazing coverage is this guy right here. It has a doe foot applicator. It is the most gorgeous concealer ever. Little goes a really long way, so keep that in mind. But what's cool about it is it has caffeine infused in it, so you're gonna get like this really amazing instant eye lift. So if you have under eye puffiness or bags and you find that concealer just makes it look worse, you have to try this new concealer. It's brand new. The formula is so amazing. It is like leading the way in like a new technology of concealer with it having caffeine in it. Most things that have caffeine in it are actually eye creams. So Unique kind of led the way with that, and they put what they have in their eye cream in their concealer. So genius. So that goes on next, and as you can see, you get the most gorgeous full coverage, soft, amazing whole look. I use the shade Organza in my concealer, and then I use the shade Lace in the foundation. All right, so now that that's on, now I'm going to set it really well. So I'm going to use a dry beauty blender, and I'm going to take my setting spray and just mist it on there. And I'm going to take the Touch Behold translucent setting powder, and I took the cap off mine and used a butter knife, and I popped that off. So I could use a baking technique. So what baking is essentially just taking a bunch of setting powder and applying wherever you get really oily or shiny, or your mask takes off your makeup, or if you apply makeup and then like a few hours later you can't tell that you applied makeup, it like just fades away. Setting powder. I'm telling you, it's the best. I also really love setting powder too if you have any like angry blemishes. You know, like when you put your makeup on over a blemish, sometimes it like does nothing. You're like, I literally have piled makeup on top of this blemish and I still see it. I'm right there with you girls. So if you're like, oh my God, yes, I hate that. Setting powder. Setting powder is a trick for that. Or if you wear glasses and you are so sick of that like patch right here, setting powder. Setting powder is amazing. It creates the most perfect little barrier buffer between your makeup and the rest of the world. Soon to be 56. Never been able to wear concealer. I would get cakey every time. This new concealer is a complete game changer. It's perfection. Oh, I love your review, Kathy. Can you use a setting powder without putting on foundation? If you were really oily, yes. But as you see, it will have a kind of a lighter effect to your skin. So you may look a little washed out if you're using it like all by itself. So I probably would use it only if you were using a foundation. But if you're super duper oily, then yeah, you could use it. All right, so another option to set your makeup is pressed powder. I love our pressed powder. Another really great product to be able to use to keep everything in place all day long and preventing any transferring on a mask or a blemish or anything like that is setting powder, which ours is really similar to almost like a finishing powder. So could not love it enough. I could wear the shade Jacquard in it, and you're going to want to apply it with like a big kabuki brush. The bigger the better, because it's going to really spread out the product so you're not like getting a ton on where you're going to look a little cakey. I do have used setting powder with a bronzer and a pinch, and it works. Awesome. I love that. All right, so now for contouring. My favorite way to contour is with pressed powder. Now, it may seem a little odd because pressed powder is technically a foundation. So you're like, you're contouring with foundation? Yes. There's a method to the madness, I promise. So I'm going to use this right here, and this is the tapered blusher brush. I'm going to tap it into my pressed powder. This is in the shade Chenille. It's an older shade, but if I were to use the newer shades, I would do the shade Voile, and that would match perfectly. Tap off on the wrist, and then you're going to go from the top of the ear towards the corner of the mouth with the tapered blusher brush, and go horizontally, and then turn your brush and swirl over that. What this is gonna, like, why do you use a pressed powder foundation for contour? It is the easiest thing to blend out. It is easier than contour powder. It's meant to blend out. It's meant for coverage. So, best of all worlds, we're gonna apply the coverage, we're going to absorb any oil, and it's easier to blend out. So, super, super easy. How do you get so much I took the cap off mine. All right, so same thing over here. Towards the mouth. You want to stop like 2 finger lengths away from your mouth, however. And then once you begin to see that line form, take the other side, turn the brush and then just swirl over that area. And it's going to begin to really chisel out your face, make your under eye look brighter, more tighter, youthful. It really does so much. All right, so around the jawline. And then if you ever feel like there's a disconnect from like your makeup to like your chest, you can always take this. So for example, if I was wearing like a v-neck or something like that, I would take this and I would just go wherever that like line is and just kind of use my bronzer to even that out, so it just kind of meshes really well. You'll want the shade Voile for the contour. I've learned so much. Aw, thank you. All right, so same thing with your nose. I just squeeze the brush, run it down both sides of the nose. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You could do underneath the lip to make there look like you have a powder lip, but wherever you put a contour, it's gonna recede, it's gonna fall back, it's gonna make it look like it's thinner. Wherever you don't, it's gonna make it pop. So we're kind of playing around with lighting. Message me, Mary, and I give you the link to the brush. All right, so now for blush, I'm gonna use our shade Sisterly, and I'm gonna use it on the brand new setting powder brush. I like using brushes for different things, but you know, roll with it. But I loved how like soft and fluffy it was, and I was like, ooh, this would probably be a really good blush brush. And I really like it because it's tapered and it's really fluffy. So we're gonna take the shade Sisterly and just kind of pop that on the apple of your cheek and then work up to the hairline, just like that. It's so pretty. I really love this brush to apply it because it applies it very like lightly, like airy, which is even better. All right, so now that our blush is on the shade Sisterly, I love that color because it gives you a really pretty like sheen to your skin, which is really gorgeous. So now for highlight, I'm going to use the Touch of the Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly, and I'm just going to pop this on the highest parts of my cheekbones, which again is going to give you that really gorgeous dewy finish, which is so pretty in family photos, so pretty in person. It just gives you like an elevated look to your otherwise boring glam. I never get tired of watching you. Aw, thanks. Yes, the new brush is really cool. If you guys got the setting powder bundle, you would have got the brush. Yeah, so good. So today is actually the last day that you can get the Holiday Bliss bundle, which is the rose water and the cleansing balm. So if you've been wanting either of those on a discount, definitely grab that today. Tomorrow launches 6 brand new lipsticks, all matte. They are amazing, so pretty, so gorgeous. They're smudge resistant. I'm so excited. I am going to be grabbing all 6 tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on my website. rayahopebeauty.com is where you can find it. It's 5 nudes and it's 4 nudes, a hot pink, and a red. So really gorgeous colors are all releasing tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here. rayahopebeauty.com. If you want to get the link first, make sure that you sign up for my text subscribe, which is rayahope to 25456. I got the bundle, yay! Well, eyeshadow color for brown eyes and olive skin. I'd probably do the Addiction palette 6. Did you palette 8? Yeah, I've used palette 8 in the last 2 tutorials, so you can go back and watch those if you'd like. I don't know how to get my natural face. So Mary, you could send me a selfie facing a window and I can give you a full recommendation. And then I always list my full makeup look on my looks tab. If you go to my website and click shop now, then it will take you to the unique page and there's a little option that says looks. If you click that and type in Raya Hope, all one word, all my makeup looks come up, and that includes the tutorial, the finished photo, and all of the product list with the colors, and you can literally add to cart if you're wanting to. The brush I used with the blush was the new setting powder brush. Thank you. How much are they? I'm not sure how much they're going to be individually, but they're going to be $59 for 3 of them. So matte lipsticks are typically drying, and I have heard that these aren't drying. So when I think of matte lipsticks from Unique, I think of the liquid lipsticks, and I actually saw the lipsticks on some people that I know, and they didn't look drying at all. You can also use, if you grab the lip butters, that is another option to be able to do. The cost, I believe, is 3 of them for $59 is what it's going to be. What about the blonde hair, blue eyes, medium skin? Tina, send me a selfie facing window and I could give you a recommendation. Setting powder, there's no color to it, so it's just one color to choose. If you are going to try the new lipsticks, I would definitely get the shade Minted. That's the one I'm most excited for. And then they also have a really fun hot pink, and then they also have a really fun red, which again, all of those are launching tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you set your timer, set your alarm, because they will sell out. No bundles yet have sold out, but these ones definitely are, because people like me have been waiting for matte lipsticks, for Unique to come out with matte lipsticks for years. I'm not even kidding. Literally years. So, very, very excited. I found that the lip balm under mattes helps to keep them feeling dry. Absolutely. And another thing too that you could try, there's this company called Upness, and they have a CBD lip balm, which is called Balmy. It's this guy right here, and I use this on my lips twice a day, and it literally rejuvenates your lips. It's so incredible, and it's hydrating without feeling oily or slick. It's pretty inexpensive, has CBD in it, so it's extremely healing and hydrating. So I use that underneath my lipsticks, and I haven't had any experience with like any peely or any weirdness with dryness. All right, so sorry, I kind of talked through that, but I was using the brow pencil in the shade medium, and we just kind of filled in our eyebrows. I just like to follow the natural shape and direction and just kind of color them in is basically what I do. Yes, the Balmy's so good. Message me, I'll give you the link to it. Got all excited for my makeup order. Yay, I'm so excited for you. There is nothing better than receiving makeup in the mail. All right, so now for this eye look, we're gonna do kind of like a holiday, sorry, my nose itches, a holiday eye look. And I'm gonna do one that's very, very easy and that will go with everything. So the first thing you're gonna want are the fluffy crease brush. I have 2 of them and I use both, so could not recommend grabbing one, if not more. So I'm going to use the Addiction Palette 6. So someone had asked about the Addiction Palette 6. This is the palette that goes with everyone's eye colors. It has reds, it has pinks, it has chocolates, it has tans. It's like the palette of palettes. So we're going to use this color right here, which is called Enthralled. It's just like a light chocolate brown. I'm going to grab that first on my fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to begin to blend this out into my crease. This is going to begin to smoke out the eye look, so we're kind of working backwards. Oh my gosh, right? The waver is amazing. Can't find the eyeshadow you're talking about. It's right here, rayahopebeauty.com, and then you're going to click on Shop Now, and then you can click on eyeshadow. Makeup or jewelry, yes, totally agree. I know, 6 is my favorite too. And if you guys are ever having any trouble finding anything on the website, please reach out to me here on Facebook. Send me a message and I can send you the direct link. It's no problem to me. All right, so we're gonna begin to work this into the crease and the brow bone. And a trick that I always try to keep in mind too when I'm doing my eyeshadow is to keep my eyes open. If you keep your eyes open, it kind of forces your hand to go a little bit higher up, which really helps to make sure that you can see what's going on when your eyes are open. I love the Addiction Palette 6. I know, so pretty. I'm not sure if the Addiction Palette 4 is still in stock. I believe only the Addiction Palette 6 is still in stock. Alright, so now we have that color really worked in. Now I'm going to grab the shade Ostentatious. I can say this word sometimes, but not all the time. Ostentatious. Aren't those words that you're like, I could say it, and then sometimes I can't not say it? I'm not even gonna try again. The darker brown one. And I'm gonna take this crazy color and we're gonna work it into the outside. It's funny, I've always been able to say it, but apparently my brain's like, nope, not today. I'm just gonna work this in the outside corner, and this is gonna create a little bit of depth to your eye. I can like say it in my head, but like as soon as my mouth's trying to say it, I need to drink more water. I know, right? Aren't these colors so great? I love neutrals. All right, so I'm going to take my liner brush and follow my waterline underneath, and I'm going to use the same color and just kind of smoke it out a little bit. Underneath. What brush are you using for the outside corner? Again, the fluffy crease brush, the same one. That's why I love that brush, because you can use it for blending, you can use it for all over. It's literally like the brush that does it all. So if you're trying to grab like really good eyeshadow brushes, that one's my must-have because it's the perfect amount of tapered, perfect amount of fluff. It's not like overly big, but it's also not really small either. I'm not kidding, it's the perfect brush. and they last forever. All right, so now that we kind of like lined our waterline with that, I want to make everything look really like melted and blended. Audacious. Oh. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, so we're gonna blend. And now I'm gonna take it throughout the eye because it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go over with another color, but I want everything to look really soft and blended before I go in with my final color, because the more you blend, the better it looks. All right, so now that we've done that, now we're gonna take, I know I have two too, I love it. Now we're gonna take the star of the show. This is the Splurge Cream Shadow in the shade Tenacious. This color is my baby. It's my favorite color, hands down, ever. It is so stunning. It is so easy. Smudge proof, water resistant. It's a cream base and dries into a powder finish. And if you have fine lines, wrinkles, or oily eyelids, this is the product. It is so good and so pretty and so easy to do. You can just use your finger. So I'm going to take this and apply this all over my eyelid on both sides with my finger at first, just to get the product on there, and then we're going to fine tune it. But the shade, again, is the shade Tenacious. If you could bottle up a cloud, that's what it would feel like. It's like a moussey texture. But there's no fallout, meaning you're not going to get a bunch of eyeshadow all over your face or any sparkle or anything like that. It's more of a metallic, not so much a sparkle. So it's very soft looking. It's not very, like, it's pigmented, but not like overly pigmented, if that makes sense. All right, so now I'm going to take my cream shadow brush, which is the brush that I use with my liquid eyeshadows too. So 2 birds, 1 stone. I love it. So now I'm going to take my Splurge Cream Shadow on my brush and just kind of like fine tune it and make it look a little bit darker all over the eyelid. And then same thing on the other side. So if you have really sensitive eyes or really sensitive skin, the Splurge Cream Shadows would be probably the best thing for you because you literally can't feel anything. It's a mousse-like texture. Always blend, and we're done. Isn't that so pretty? So gorgeous. Again, that was the shade Tenacious. That's what I need. Yes. Oh my gosh. If you struggle with that, if you struggle with the fallout, they have the prettiest colors available, which my favorite ones are Jubilant, which is a really great kind of pink, like a muted pink. And then I also really love Tenacious. All right, so now I'm going to use my eyeliner in the shade Perfect, and we're just going to pop this on our waterline. Sometimes I do this before my eyeshadow if I can remember. But this will just give it that more sultry look. And I love it too because it actually stays put. I feel like a lot of eyeliners on the market either smudge or smear or build up in your tear ducts. This doesn't do that, and I love it. It's only 15 bucks too. All right, so now that we have that on, now we're gonna go ahead and set our makeup and then move along to our eyes and our lips. Okay, so setting your makeup is super, super important because it's going to add moisture into your foundation. It's going to help it to expand, and it's going to just make it look so much softer and more natural. It's a very important step to do because it's also going to prevent it from transferring or coming off on your mask or coming off if you hug someone or anything like that. I was thinking about grabbing Jubilant. It's really, really pretty. So eyeliner, if you go right on the actual waterline, it's very soft and subtle looking. And if you're worried about looking too overdone, you could also use the color which is called Pristine. It's a white, which would make your eyes look really big because it's going to kind of reflect the light because it's a white liner. So that's always an option too. All right. The setting spray is called the Touch Behold Setting Spray. And I use that before and after my primer and then right after my makeup. Everything I'm using is available right here, rayahopebeauty.com, which is right here. And everything, like I said, has a love it guarantee as well. Thank you. With dark circles under the eyes, even with organza concealer, what colors of eyeshadow would you suggest? So dark circles won't really dictate what eyes or what color you use on your eyes, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. But I would recommend, Pamela, that you definitely get this guy right here, which is the Unique Eye Cream. Use this at night and during the day on your under eyes, and it will heal your dark circles. Yes, Noble is really pretty. All right, so now for lashes. We're gonna go in with the lash primer first. And this is amazing for elongating your lashes, hydrating, which will help them to grow because it's gonna make them stronger, slow down the shed cycle, which helps them to look fuller longer. And then also it is gonna help them to curl. I know, I saw the rude comment, but you know what? It don't matter because I like them. I have really sensitive eyes. Like every eyeliner I've used almost burns my eyes. What do you recommend? I would probably use the Unique eyeliner, but I probably wouldn't go on your waterline. I would maybe just go on top or below. But like I said, we have the Love It guarantee, so I love that you can try things and return them if you need to. The best thing for under eye bags is the Refreshing Rose Water, which is on sale underneath Holiday Bliss right now, and the Unique Eye Cream. Those are the best for bags, for puffiness. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm taking the Twisted Mascara, which this is hands down my favorite mascara ever. It has biotin, argan oil, and keratin infused in it, so it's going to help your lashes to grow. And then also it has these really tiny intentional bristles, which really give you amazing separation. So the thing about people, I've realized, I've been working online for 5 years now, and the thing that I've realized is that people think their words don't hurt if they type them. I doubt if someone saw me in person, they'd say, "You are beautiful, but you destroyed your body." They would not say that to me in person because they realize that it's rude saying it out loud. But if they type it, they're like, it's no big deal, I just typed it. So I'm here to tell you that words do hurt. They may not hurt me, but if another person has not as thick skin as I do, it would hurt. So any online keyboard warriors out there, just like your mamas used to tell you when you're little, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Or another phrase that my mom used to say, if you wouldn't say it to your mama, you shouldn't say it to a stranger. All right, so anywho, enough of my parenting advice. Now I'm going to use the teeny tiny little wand that comes on here, which is my favorite part of the the Twisted Mascara, because it has this tiny one that's perfect for those really hard to reach lashes. So if you have a difficult time getting any of those like inner lashes or anything, this is the way to go. It's the Twisted Mascara, and it's right here, rayahopebeauty.com. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now if you're wanting to really give some zhuzh to your lashes, I love topping it with the 4D mascara. This has fibers infused in it, so it's going to give you that length and the volume. And I just do like a quick little coat on there. All right, so now let's do this lip. So like I said, we're going to do a holiday look. So when I meant holiday look, we're going to do a red banging lip. Now I know red doesn't really go with everybody, but I feel like during the holidays, I don't really wear red a lot, but during the holidays, it's my favorite. So we're going to go in with the lip liner in the shade Primal. This is the red product to get. One, it's only $15. Two, it is matte without being drying or pulling. It is creamy, so it glides on really well, and it is smudge resistant. Let me tell you, you can eat and drink all the night away, and it's gonna stay in place. So really, really great product. And yes, the pencil is what I'm talking about. The other really amazing thing about it, you can fill in your whole lip with it, so you don't have to wear a lipstick if you're not wanting to. So it's a really great product, especially if you have to wear a mask, because it's not going to get all over your mask or smudge. And when you take your mask off, look at your red lips, girl. All right, so now we're going to go in with the lip liner in the shade Primal, which again is available at rayahopebeauty.com. Normally I can talk and do this, but it's red, and I don't want to mess up. So enjoy awkward silence. Enjoy listening to me breathe. Does anyone else hold their breath while I do this? Or do you guys do that? Do you hold your breath while you're doing lip liner? I totally do. I don't know why, but I really do. Like, all right, so now that we have it lined, that's the difficult part. Now we're gonna fill it in. Look at how creamy this is, you guys. It just glides on. Only $15. Can you believe that? How fun is that? Lip liner in the shade Primal. You guys, best lip liner ever. 15 bucks. Amazing. So perfect if you're wearing a mask and you take it off and you're gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty and it's so soft. It literally feels like you have nothing on your lips. So you could leave it like this, but I love to kind of add a little bit. So if this does fade throughout the day from eating or drinking or whatever, you have your lipstick. So the lipstick will fade, your lip liner will stay in place all day. So that's kind of my hidden little trick. When you are wearing like a bright color, fill in your whole lip with the bright color. So that way when your lipstick fades, your lip liner is still popping. Yes, it does make your teeth look really white. There's blue undertones, which sounds so weird when you're talking about red, but there is, and it does. So it's amazing for making your teeth look whiter. So I'm going to take my liquid lipstick in the shade Sizzling, which tomorrow they're launching a matte lipstick that is this color. So must have. All right, so we're just going to pop this on, which looks exactly the same, but just kind of adds a little bit of something to it. And I believe this color is still in stock too. Every time I do a red lip, I'm like, why don't I do this more? They're so fun. They're so pretty. All right, so that was the whole makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed that. No, it doesn't get on your teeth at all. Amazing. I'm telling you guys, lip liner in Primal is the bomb. So let me know if you guys need any help, if you need any recommendations. Send me a selfie facing a window if you guys need anything. And make sure you're shopping right here, rayahopebeauty.com. Like I said, tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, those lipsticks launch, and they will sell out very quickly. So if you're wanting to get your hands on one of them, definitely make sure you save my website, rayahopebeauty.com, and you're shopping there. I did want to also mention, it does not matter where you live. If you live in Canada, Mexico, UK, all you have to do on my website is scroll to the very bottom, and then on the flag where you see the US flag, change it to your Canadian flag or change it to your UK flag or whatever country you're in. Just change it and the whole website converts to your language, your currency, and it ships from the closest warehouse to you. So say you lived in Canada, it's not coming from the US, it's coming from a warehouse in Canada. So you can shop, so I get the credit right here, rayahopebeauty.com. Doesn't matter if you don't live here, and it doesn't matter if you aren't in my same city or anything like that. You can shop right here, rayahopebeauty.com. If you're not in the US, change it to your flag and you can still shop on my website. So that way I'm able to help you if you need anything. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm so excited for these lipsticks. I hope you all have a safe and beautiful Sunday. See you tomorrow. Bye.